Listen up, you want to learn Lua. You're about to. Lua is stupid simple, like baby's first programming language. If you could use a microwave, you can learn Lua. The only reason you wouldn't learn this is if you enjoy being dumb. Lua is used in Roblox, game scripting, mods, automation, and actual money making things. So let's get straight into the point before you start making excuses. Step number one, printing stuff like tweeting, but smarter. So the first thing you do in every programming language is you make it say something. Here's how you do that in Lua. I say something. Run that, open the output, and boom, your program is now talking. You're already ahead of 90% of people who watch tutorials but never type anything. Step two is the variables, your digital bank account, okay? Let's say we have a variable called cash, and we set it to 5,000. Now, we create a print statement, and we say your balance, and then we do this, dollars, cash. The dot is how you smash text and numbers together in Lua. Run it, and you get your balance is $5,000. If this confuses you, slap yourself and read it again. Step three is conditionals. If statements let your program make decisions. Like, do I have enough money to buy a Lambo? I'll give you an example. Cash equals 5,000. If cash is less than $100,000, then print you're rich. If it's greater than $100,000, and then if it's not, we just say else. Print you're broke. Get to work. If you run this, it'll say you're broke. Get to work. Lua checks if something is true, right? Cash is greater than 100,000. If it's true, it does one thing. If it's false, it does another. Now, this is how games decide things. Did the player die? Did they get banned for being a moron? Anyways, next is loops, because manual work is for losers. If you write the same code over and over, you're an idiot. Loops fix that. For I, 1, 5, do. Wow. Print day, I, still broke. Let's output this. Oh, look. It inputs day 1, you're still broke. Day 2, you're still broke. Day 3, you're still broke. Day 4, you're still broke. And day 5, you're still broke. It runs 5 times because it told you you to. You told it to. That's what 4i equals 1 comma 5 means. If you need something to happen multiple times, use a loop. Otherwise, enjoy being inefficient and unemployed. Step 5 is functions. A function is like, you don't want to repeat yourself because it's dumb. So a function is like hiring an assistant. Instead of repeating the same code like a clown, you write it once and use it forever. Let's say we want to make a function called roast player. Put the name in the parameter, and then we just print the name, ... is still a brokey, learn Lua. And then we're gonna run the function roast player Alex. Okay. And then we're gonna roast John as well. We're gonna roast Kevin. Alex is still a brokey, learn Lua. John is still a brokey, learn Lua. And Kevin is still a brokey, learn Lua. Functions save you time. You write once, you use forever. If you don't get this, imagine making a new Instagram account every time you wanted to post. That's what you're doing without functions. Step 6 is tables. Now store multiple things like a boss, okay? I'm serious, you're a boss now. After you know this, you're gonna be a boss. So tables hold multiple values. Let's say we have a table called businesses, drop shipping, and then also real estate. That's enough business types. Okay, now before index, well, the underscore means index, so you know what I'm saying. In pairs, businesses. Cool. Then we're gonna print new income source, ... biz. Cool. Now if we could play, new income source is drop shipping and new income source is real estate. If you don't see how powerful this is, go back to flipping burgers. Tables let you handle multiple things easily instead of typing out biz 1, biz 2, biz 3, and looking like a fool. The final step is stop reading and start coding. I just gave you the entire Lua foundation in 10 minutes. Most people will read this, laugh, and do nothing. Those people stay brokies. Open Roblox Studio or any Lua environment. Start typing code. Don't just sit there like a potato. Break stuff, fix it, and learn. Make something useful and monetize it. You can either act now or watch another tutorial and still be broke. Your move.
I guarantee you will be able to script by the end of this playlist. This guide covers everything. All the scripting essentials are covered, and you can always rewatch any videos whenever you need to. Feel free to jump around using the playlist, and good luck.
Yo, are you feeling stuck with Roblox scripting? You want to get started, but you have no idea where to even begin. Trust me, I've been there. But stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to start scripting on Roblox, even if you've never written a single line of code in your life. We're gonna cover everything from the basics of how to learn scripting to monetizing your skills. So let's dive in. So I'm SmartyRBX, and I'm the creator of the #1 scripting guide in the world. I've taught millions of developers how to script on Roblox, and today I'm gonna share with you a step-by-step guide on how to get started right now. No fluff, no wasting time, just the real steps you need to take to learn scripting on Roblox. So let's get started. First things first, if you're watching this video and you haven't seen my beginner guide on how to script on Roblox, start with that. If you watch that video, you will learn all the basics you need to get started. In Roblox scripting, like the syntax, the basic concepts, and how to start piecing those skills together into full scripts. You can open the video in the top right hand corner in a new tab and start learning, but don't just watch the video, start scripting now. Follow along and you'll see how quickly you'll improve as a scripter. So the second tip is to stop focusing on making games when you start. If you're watching this, you probably want to make Roblox games. You want to make entire games on the platform, and that's great. But if you've just started, the first thing you should do is simply replicate simple features you like from your favorite games on Roblox. You could go into Pet Simulator 99 and you could look at the button animations or the way that they have the UI pop up when you get near the eggs to buy them. If you use your scripting skills to recreate these simple systems, it's one of the best ways to learn more about scripting and develop your skills. And it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be good practice. This approach is a way to make scripting less intimidating and way more fun. Instead of making a big game first, start simple, make pieces of games. And then, once you do this enough, you'll realize that you now have the skill to make entire games. But right now, start simple and use this approach to improve your skills gradually. Tip 3. Be okay with looking things up. When I started as a scripter in 2021, I remember that I used to worry about looking things up all the time. I used to think that I wasn't as good of a scripter if I had to look things up. But as I went on in scripting, I began to notice that every scripter looks things up. Pro scripters still look things up as they code. Nobody knows everything. I don't know everything. Preston from Big Games doesn't know everything. And Hazem doesn't know everything either. So if you're watching this, understand that it is okay to look things up as you script. And not just okay, but it's a good thing. When you look at the Roblox documentation, when you use AI as a resource, when you even ask a friend or someone in Smarty Devs, join our Discord below by the way, how to script something, you aren't less of a scripter. You're becoming a better scripter because you are learning. Use your resources all you can and don't rely on things too much. The difference between a noob scripter who doesn't but the pro extra mile to add a deep type figure learn key is beyond its best improvements. It's going to be visible in the game when we Now we're gonna right click this part, click insert object, and we're gonna add a script into this, which is at the very top usually, or you can just type in script if you don't see it there. Now we're gonna open up this script. So now we're just gonna delete everything that's here, and we're gonna type in local pink part equals script.parent. Now the first thing we're looking at is variables, and what we have just written out is a variable. A variable just stores a value. So the variable pink part stores the value script.parent, which is, well, the parent is just whatever the script is inside of, so that would be the pink part. So that's what this variable equals. This variable equals variable could be anything. It could be an instance, which is just an object in Roblox Studio, like a part or GUI. You could also make it a line of text, which is called a string in scripting, or you could even make this equal to a number. So now let's make a new part. But wait, do not close the script. We're gonna make this part using scripting. So what we've done is we've already made a part normally, and we defined it through our script with a variable, but now we wanna create a part with our script. So what we're gonna write is local part equals
instant.new, which makes a new instance, and then we're gonna type parentheses, and we're gonna type in a quotation mark, and then we're gonna start typing part and click enter. Now I'm gonna use my arrow key, go out of that, click enter. All right, remember, case sensitive. Now this variable is telling the script to make a new part, and we can basically make any kind of object in Roblox Studio with this too, but this part doesn't know where to go right now, aka what object it's going to be parented to. And again, the parent is just whatever it's inside of. So right now we're going to parent this object, this part, to a different object in Studio. Now right now the parent of the part is nothing, and in scripting we write nothing as nil. So part.parent equals nil. That's already what it's at. So if we change it from nil or nothing to, let's say, game, which is just the whole game that we're editing, dot workspace. So everything inside of the Explorer here is in the game, and inside the game is workspace at the very top, which is where we see all our parts. So this part is going to go into workspace, and it's going to be visible in the game when we run the game. It's not going to be visible until we start playing the game. Parent is actually just a property